Hello, Scorpio. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Hello, my beautiful, lovely psychics, whether you think you are or not. You know what? If you're a Scorpio and it's like in your sun, moon, or rising, you know it. You just know it. You have a knowing, even if you don't admit you have a knowing, right? Even if you're stoic on the surface and you're not going to show us the feelings. All right. So Scorpio, I'm here to do your reading for the week ahead. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cross watchers, you're always welcome, of course. We're going to do a little bit different. We're going to do what is for you is going to be the Lenormand, and what is not for you is going to be coming from the Kipper. And then we're going to pull those all up, and we're going to look at some tarot as well. All right. So here we go, Scorpio. I've already drank my water. Thank you very much. And here we go. Scorpio, if you're interested in a private read, look at that. If you're interested in a private read, please look below to the description. You will find the yellow dot, which will take you over to Wizio. That's where you can book me starting at $40. Okay, so the bears come out. So we've got somebody who is in charge here, or somebody who is the leader, forging the path forward. Tell me more. Wow. Keep going here just a moment. Oh, seems like a path of healing to me. That's what it seems like. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, it is what it is. So I want to say, Scorpio, that you're on some type of journey. You're on some type of journey here. I live in a province in the center of Canada, and we do have polar bears in our province. I don't live anywhere near them, but the polar bear is a bear that never loses scent. I don't know about the other ones. I just know some things about polar bears because, they're around us. And so what I want to say here is that somebody has never stopped thinking about some type of wish fulfillment. Somebody's never stopped looking at the wish, never stopped moving towards the wish or continuing the manifestation. What I want to say is that so this feels to me like someone who's forging a new path. Like you feel like you're on a new path. You're the leader. You're out front. You're making all the steps so everyone behind you can come. So I feel like you're someone who's breaking chains in your family. Maybe you come from a long line of alcoholics and you're the first one in a long line of alcoholics to not be an alcoholic and not raise your children in that environment. That's the kind of energy that I get here, that kind of leader. Because the 10 of clubs is present on the bottom right-hand corner, which tells me that there's burdens present. So I want to say that you've probably grown up in toxicity, and that's probably why you're this type of leader. But the polar bear never forgets a scent, is what I wanted to. The point I was making. So you go on a polar bear watch, right? You go to Churchill, and you decide that you want to go see the polar bears. Well, if you come in contact with a polar bear there and they catch a scent, if you go back there in a year or two, that polar bear is going to find you in that town because a polar bear never loses the scent. It doesn't matter how long it's been away. So I want to say that somebody's forging forward to their wishes here. And I think that there is some type of wish fulfillment you're hoping for here, Scorpio, which is finding your person, right? The storks, they mate for life, and they always come back to the same nest year after year. The Queen of Cups is in the bottom right-hand corner, so it is about a depth of love or connection around the heart space. It could also be a psychic connection, right? And really, all animals are psychically connected because they have their own sounds like humans do, but I think that they're all psychically connected, and we don't understand them, but we understand their movements when we are psychically connected to the earth. I feel like this could be you, or this could be your person. We're looking at the feminine, and the feminine is expecting some type of new beginning after there's been an ending. Yeah. So whichever one that is for you, it feels like there is to be a new start because it feels like you are now pointed in the direction of your wishes. I think that there had to be a lot of transformation. This is a sarcophagus, and it's the place where you lay those to rest. And I feel with the number 8 here, number 8 being the self, it's almost like if there's been an ego death, or that you've transformed the way you see things or think about things. And that's the energy that I get off that one for you. It feels as though you've laid to rest a lot of things. And I think one of those is burdens. And it might be burdensome. You may have been in a relationship and maybe no longer. We have the 9 of Diamonds here, which is the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 9 of Pentacles is an individual energy, and it's like you've made your fortune up to here by yourself, but it's also about standing in your power, right? It is. So I feel as though there is that there's been sort of a death and a rebirth here as it pertains to how you're a leader, how your leadership skills are. I think your leadership skills have changed based on the empathy now that you will have for someone who's going through an awakening like you have. We have something brand new that's beginning here. I think that's the wish. I think this is your person or this is you. Ace of Swords on the bottom right-hand corner of the card tells me that this person is expecting communication after there's been an ending or a transformation. It goes back to I feel that there is somebody who is giving space to someone else. And I just did a reading that is, that's why I'm saying that. Yeah, I just did a collective reading. You might want to go back because that was the message there, that the message was that somebody is giving another one space for transformation. They know that that other person is transforming, or they themselves are transforming. I think there is to be communication in all of this. After it's all said and done, I think what is for you is this. I think you're meant to find your soulmate, the one that you will mate with for life. I feel like there is an ego death that's going on here. I think that's for you. I think a new beginning for your whatever's at the bottom of that well, whatever's hiding, whatever you've been keeping safe at the bottom of the well. I feel like there's a lot of things that you need to explore. Maybe some things that you're terrified or scared of. But I feel like somebody here's waiting for you to make that communication. That is what is for you. All right. In the week ahead. Let's find out what is not for you. Let's find out what is not for you, Scorpio. What is not for Scorpio in the week ahead? What is not for you? Okay. Well, that's a whole lot, isn't it? We did see the main male pop out there. Okay. All right. Well, we know what's not for you. Poverty, despair, and the house. So, I can read that a couple ways. I feel like I'm connecting to someone who worries about losing it all, about losing everything. Yeah. You might be someone who's used to good luck, or you call things good luck, even though they are things that are awarded to you by the universe. That's card number 11. And to me, that's the master number, right? Also, 1 and 1 is 2. And so I feel like that you only recognize wealth in money. And so it's time to recognize wealth in other things. Just listening. Okay. So Scorpio, I'm just going to say it because it's here and I'm not your sugarcoating girl. That's not what I do. So I think that there is a marriage that is over here. Poverty, marriage, and despair is what I'm seeing. And then at the end, I see the thief of money, the sudden wealth. So it feels like this feels like I know that my relationship is dying. You know, the home. I feel like there's a couple or somebody who's with another person who decided that they would just show the world their wealth. And so we built ourselves a prison, right? We built ourselves the beautiful house. You know, we've got a couple of cars. Our kids are perfect. We push them to do the things that, you know, that are right in the world. And you know what I mean? It's like we're living this Facebook life behind this big castle wall that we've built. That's what it feels like. But this is what is going on in the castle. That's what it feels like. It feels like we're maybe house poor. That maybe we've got this big mansion and we can barely make the mortgage because the economic system is so out of whack that we never expected to be here. We never expected to be pinching pennies because as we planned it out, it was doing fine. But then this economic craziness comes by and it feels like all of a sudden we're kind of financially in despair at this point. It does feel like it affects the marriage is what I want to say, because there's a thief here. And it feels like from the marriage, there becomes a thieving of money. So high honor is here, poverty is here. I think these are two very different things. It feels to me like when you are out in public, it's like you're highly respected, highly sought after. People trust you. You make good decisions. I feel like high honor is someone that's very trusted and revered. But I feel like this is your face when you're out at work, doing your job, doing whatever it is. But this is you at home. You go back home and this is what you're living in. You're living in despair. You're living in lack. A big decision needs to be made here about this situation, about this big house that's here. Because card number 20 is the Judgment. And so the Judgment says a few things. It's like we might be able to salvage this, right? We might be able to reconcile on all of it and make it right. It also says we have to make a huge decision about something that's life-changing. And I think what's life-changing right now is this. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think you're trying to keep the high honor while all of this stuff is going on. So I think that it is somebody who is about ready to end a relationship. Now, what I want to say is this picture always bothers me because it's the kid that's doing the thieving and the woman who is teaching the child to, teaching the child that, she's burying what she has, and she's trying to get the attention of the man. And I really hate that picture because it almost feels like the kids get caught in all of it. So just be aware that I feel like what is not for you is this right here. Yeah. What is not for you is all of it, really. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's all of it, really, what is not for you. It's like you don't want to be going through this at this time, but I think there are some of you who are going through a really tough time now, trying to figure out how to get out of the mess that's been created financially before we can separate, because it feels like that the marriage is over. Not only are the finances in despair, but I feel like we're in a thought process of poverty, because that is a mental construct. And so, poverty and despair never go well together. All right, so let's take a look at some tarot for you. Just a whole lot of talking today. Here we go, Scorpio. All right. Scorpio, you're going to get this video on a Thursday. I hope your Thursday is beautiful. It's going to be a super, one of the hottest days here yet. I think we're going up into the 90s. Yep. So I'm just going to shut myself in the air conditioning, I think. Because the 90s in May is ridiculous. Which is up around 30 Celsius. Plus 30 Celsius if y'all are in the Celsius thing. I am a generation, I'm Gen X, and so when we grew up, it was all about, the crossover, right? We're the ones that learned the Imperial. We grew up in the Imperial and we crossed over in our education. Yeah. All right. All right. Week ahead. What we got here? That's interesting, because we do know that you end up single. It looks like there is some kind of separation, divorce, or we're parting ways, and the financial situation, which is very interesting, because I think that we come into this reading here with the energy of the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot. You've been raked across the coals. I think you're behind the fear wall. I think that you're exhausted. I think from this, you're exhausted and fearful that you're going to get hurt again. I really feel that, it's hardship, right? You've been through a lot. What I want to say is, that there's those people who just don't stop, right? They just don't stop. They're someone who, no matter what knocks them down, no matter what comes at them, they just keep moving. That's the energy that I have here. That's your energy. I feel like, you know what? That's not the worst thing that's ever happened to me, and nothing keeps me down anyway. The wounded warrior is brave, beyond belief brave, having gone through a life of hardship. So I feel like you come into this as the wounded warrior, but what I want to say is you just don't stop. You decide to be hopeful. You still have the Ace of Cups in your heart. I feel like you're waiting there with the Ace of Cups, that there's love in the future here. There's the 10th wand. You can put it all down. There it is. I love it. Very good. you can put all of these burdens down here. And I feel like, I think that you're excited to reach out to somebody, to have some communication with somebody. It feels like the excitement of I'm free. Again, that goes back to the reading that I did that was the collective reading. It came up with freedom on this side. And so it feels like this person's celebrating their freedom. We can drop the burdens now, and now I'm free to love whoever I want to love. I'm not gonna lie. Look at all the colors, right? I'm free to love who I want to love. No, I don't care what you say. I'm free to love who I'm going to love. Yeah. So the Eight of Wands is in the reverse. I feel right now that there's not much moving in terms of this. Like it's not energy that has been spent yet. So I feel like this is energy that is, for the week ahead, right? In the future. I feel like you're thinking about communication. I feel like you are dropping burdens, and I think that you're going to open your heart to something that's going to make you very happy. I feel like because the Eight of Wands is in the reverse, that we're not really taking action or moving forward. Nothing's moving. It's kind of stagnant, but I feel like you're here. I feel like you're ready to do your own thing. It's the feeling of, you know what, I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm going to love who I'm going to love, and I don't care what anybody thinks. So that's who the Queen of Wands is. She will go rogue. It's like she can do the thing that you want you to do, and then she's like, nah, bro, I'm out. And this is what this is here. I feel like it's almost like a liberating feeling of coloring outside the lines. Yeah. It's like an exhale is what it feels like. Somebody was holding their breath up to here. It's all about the manifestation, isn't it? Yeah. You manifested all of this, I think. There it is. So the manifestation, you have been, I feel, keeping yourself busy in the 3D world so you don't have to deal with the judgment. I think that you're manifesting all of this. I feel like this is all you're doing. You're coming through here, you're deciding to drop the burdens and heal yourself. I feel like you're the one who is the magician, right? You have all the tools and you're using them, whether you realize you are or not. And the Two of Pentacles next to the Judgment tells me that you're unsure, even though you know that you're going to have the opportunity, or you already have been notified that you have the opportunity to try something again. I think that you are kind of in two minds about it. You're juggling the thought of, do I want to be single? Do I not want to be single? Do I want to be single? Do I not want to be single? Yeah, it feels like it's not really it's not a very straightforward thing for you. It's Pisces and Virgo energy, so it's like very, very intuitively on point is what it is, the Judgment. And also, I feel like you know that if you decide to use the Judgment, that you're going to have to take your part of in whatever it was that caused the pain, whether it was the pain you caused yourself or the pain you caused another. Yeah, I feel like you're for now that you're not interested in a relationship. I think you're standing your ground on the single thing until you're ready to take the Judgment and make a decision about what you're going to do about this here. Give me a second here. What do we got on the bottom? Okay, so you're in a healing here, and after your healing, okay, so I feel like right now you're here. You're looking into the future with optimism, because it looks like there is romance here. You do want to have a new cycle in love. It looks like you do want to do that. We have the Knight of Swords, which is quick moving energy after healing. So once you're healed, I think that's where we come in on, getting ready to put down the 10th wand and have a little bit of fun. Be fun and do your own thing, and it's an energy of I don't really care what people think. So I think that finally you've dropped this whole wounded warrior thing. Like I feel like you've decided that you don't really care what people think, and you're just going to move ahead. But you're going to decide to do that. And right now it's quiet. Why is it quiet? It's quiet because I have fallen in love with the person that I'm really attracted to. It's quiet because I don't want to, on the outside, look impulsive. I don't want this person to think that I'm charging in like the Knight of Wands. This person doesn't want to be seen as someone who is who's coming in for the passion only. What they want you to know is that they do have love for you. They want to try and offer you a cup, but I feel you're going to offer them a cup as well. They're going to offer you a cup as well. And I feel like the Ace of Wands is telling me that there is a new path of passion opening here, but you're trying to open it slowly. I think you're taking your time. Yeah, you're taking your time and you're trying to open it slowly because you don't want to be seen as someone who is just there for the passion. What are you dropping here? Okay, so I think that you have done enough self work now. The 8 of Pentacles up till now, I think that you are now emotionally intelligent. You realize that there is a soulmate connection here. So I think that you are coming into this reading as someone who is already thinking about being single or waiting to be single, and that you know that there's a soulmate out there. But I think that your hesitation in dropping your burdens and moving forward is that you think that there's competition here, because it feels like there's a lot of eyes on somebody. It could be lots of eyes on you, but I think you think that there's lots of eyes on your person. Yeah, there's the manifestation. Your person could have already offered you a cup and you could have said, no thanks, Tom Hanks, because the 4 of Cups, that's what I see when I see this particular depiction. It's like, no, I'm too busy with the party. No, thank you. But then there it is. It's like, then it gets quiet and you go into manifestation mode trying to get your Ace of Cups. The Hermit came back out. It flipped out in here and then I put it back in and it came out again. So it's because you've been spending a lot of time by yourself that you've gained the wisdom that you do have a cup. You want to give the cup to the person who offered it to you and you turned it down. I think that you're going to this person to offer them the cup because I feel like you're hopeful that they're going to offer you a cup when you offer them a cup. You're hoping that the cup is still available. I think it is, because we have 3 cups here. You're going to break the silence and there is going to be communication. We've got the Ace of Wands. Sun's on the bottom of the deck. Like, we can't even write this stuff. Look, oh my goodness. Yep, there it is. The happiest judgment you ever made. The happiest time you ever had doing anything. I think you're deciding to resurrect something. I think you thought something was dead and gone, and now in your heart you've realized that it's not. It's actually resurfaced and broken through the clouds. We've got the Judgment card here and the Ace of Pentacles. It's going to change your life. This is a love that is going to change your life. You did everything right back here. I think that if you're the person who is in divorce and I'm talking about you, I'm sorry that happened. And I'm just going to tell you that it's a blessing. Some things are blessings in disguise, and I don't mean to say that it was good that your marriage died. It's never good. It's always hard. But I feel like you're walking away from the pressure of having to make good of everything, even when you weren't happy. And I feel like this person, the one that you've got the 2 of Cups for, I feel like this person is the one that's going to finally pour into you like you are pouring into everyone else. All right, I'm going to go for now. Oh, I just went a little long, but you know what is what it is. Knowing the channel, you can't stop me, and that's the truth. You need the information, and there it is. I love you, Scorpio. You know I do. I'm up for now, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.